GST Council has made interstate e-way bill compulsory from February 1st. That is 2 months earlier than planned. To discuss what this means for logistics players in the country, we are joined by Chander Agarwal, Managing Director at TCI Express, who is joining us on a phone line from Delhi. Mr. Agarwal, does that make your life easier or difficult going forward?
I think this is one of the best things that have happened for organized players like us, because this will work in tandem with the GST. Whenever we are transporting goods above 50,000 rupees, that detail has to be uploaded. The e-way bill is required for that, and that will be uploaded on the GST portal. So I think this is a great move ahead, because for the unorganized segment, which is prevailing in the market, it will be a big challenge for them to cope up with this. At the same time, all the GST that is not being filed by the unorganized guys, there will be no escape. They will have to start doing it now. So in a way, this is a very good bonus for us. As we are compliant, we have the IT systems pan-India. So I think it's a great move that we support.
Okay, Chander, how much of a time difference or ease of logistics could happen as a result of this thing, pre and post? I know that it is beneficial, but if you can, in a manner of speaking, help us understand.
So the thing is, we still do not have clarity as to how much of a difference it will make. But we know that things would be moving faster. And how they would be moving faster is that the checkings that happen, the random checkings that happen, and in general, sometimes the cross-border, when you're crossing one state to the other, there are stops, there are checks happening. Maybe that'll go away. There will be just flyby checking happening. So there isn't a real clarity as to what will be the major factor that will make the difference. And I think we'll get to know as the time comes.
The reason I was asking this, Chander, is we had two tax experts a few days back in the studios, and they were saying that they would be disappointed from a logistic company's perspective if this comes about, because it does subject the company to random checks as opposed to there not being any checkpoints in the first place. Is that a legitimate concern? Because earlier I remember when this whole conversation of this e-way bill came in, almost all logistic companies were very happy compared to the situation that existed earlier pre-GST.
Actually, it's bad for the unorganized guys. Like I said, they are not compliant. They're not declaring any value. They're writing the wrong value. So this is a big revenue loss for the government. And government has realized that. And I think the difference will be made when this comes into stream into the entire system. Now, look at the e-commerce segment. Nobody over there actually declares the correct value of the material. Somebody writes some value and there's a discount. So the real nominal value is never written. So I think the unorganized segment, which is also in the e-commerce segment, will probably will be affected in the negative way. But in general, for organized segment, this is not a problem at all. This will be a very good, savior from the unorganized segment.
Okay, Chander, one last question maybe. There were some concerns that were raised by the traders as well as logistics companies like, validity of an e-way bill, was one such point that may actually make your life difficult. So do you think now there is enough clarity and there won't be any hiccups as we, migrate to the new system?
There has been total clarification given out. There is no, the only question mark that was that how is going to make goods move faster is there. But in general, the generation of the e-way bill and the movement of the e-way bill, like the interstate and the distance, everything is clarified. So there isn't any issue as such. I mean, the government is not leaving any stone unturned. I think it's a very good thing for the economy, and this will make the economy very transparent. Sure. And this is the way to go forward.